There is a move in Congress to amend the law that sets the spending limits of candidates and political parties during elections. The details of this report from Freddie Abando.
The coverage and cost of campaign spending has been steadily going up in every province. Because of this, there's a push to amend Republic Act 7166, or the Synchronized National and Local Elections Law passed in 1991, which sets the spending caps for candidates and political parties. The law provides the following spending caps: 10 pesos per voter for president and vice president, 3 pesos per voter for other candidates who are part of a political party. Included in this category are candidates for senator and congressman in Congress, locally elected government officials, 5 pesos per voter for independent candidates, 5 pesos per voter for political parties. No less than COMELEC Commissioner Christian Robert Lim stressed the law fails to take into account changes in the value of money and the inflation rate. This is one major reason why candidates fail to report truthfully how much each candidate spends for campaigns. House Committee Chairman on Electoral Reforms and Suffrage, Congressman Freddie Castro, filed a bill to amend the authorized expenses of candidates and political parties.
I realize that the allowable expense for candidates is already unrealistic, impractical, and no longer responsive to the present needs of the candidates. Accordingly, after elections, candidates are compelled to submit a statement of election expenditures that is also similarly unrealistic, distorted, and suppressed, because candidates are trying to squeeze their expenses in such a way that they report a minuscule of the total expense that makes statements of election expenses a falsity.
The Castro amendments proposes a more realistic campaign spending: 50 pesos per voter for president, 35 pesos per voter for vice president, 30 pesos per voter for candidates for senator and congressman, and candidates for provinces, cities, and municipalities, and without any support from any political party or independent, 35 pesos per voter.
The purpose of this now is not only to make the amounts realistic, applicable, and responsive to the present conditions of our elections, but more importantly, it will also generate an interest on the part of candidates to report the actual expense that they actually incurred during election.
Unlike now, sir, they don't.
They don't. In fact, they lie.
The Castro bill will hopefully reduce overspending for candidates seeking national office. Media advertising for broadcast and print is the biggest of the campaign pie. TV advertising accounts for almost 70% of a candidate's expenses if he or she runs for national office. Hopefully, the proposed bill will amend the current law and will be implemented for the 2016 polls to ensure every candidate declares his campaign expenditures truthfully. For the People's Television Network, this is Freddie Abando reporting.